Hello and welcome again to another screencast edition of Autodesk Maya. So today we're doing part 2 of the detailing. So I already have extruded my tunic as a sort of a problem-solving solution to at least keep that in place. I'm going to hide this first. There we go. So I kind of already did the merging of the vertices. So if you haven't done that to yours, all you have to do is single select, make sure you go to vertex mode, single select one of your vertices, and then shift select and click on the secondary vertices. Then all you have to do is go to edit mesh and merge. Then repeat the same thing, and all you have to do is press the G key for the last action, which should be at least merge. So once you have that, we're actually going to start focusing on the face. Now, apparently Maya is still a little bit buggy since this is the newest version. So of course it's going to be fully rid of bugs here and there, technical issues. So be sure also to fix your image plane too. Basically, reset your image plane at all times, even when you're opening it. Now, the image plane was a guideline to help us within the exterior part of the body and making sure everything is proportionate. So we've got it pretty much proportioned as needed. Now, what we need to do is actually use it as a reference to at least guide me through the physical features of the face. So I'm going to duplicate this here. I'm going to pull this to the side, pull it forward. I'm going to slide it close by. And this will be a good indicator to where you guys are at. Now, rule of thumb, apparently, again, Maya is festooned with a lot of technical issues and bugs, so of course things won't work as properly. Like if you start to extrude and you see over extrusions or extra vertices, that happens. Apparently that's a little bit of a problem that Maya has. But be sure to select. So I'm going to start making my nose right here. I'm going to shift select my faces. Make sure you have your manipulator activated, so at least you know where have you selected. If your manipulator is showing at the opposite side or further down where it should be, then it means that you over selected. So be sure not to over select. Now, be sure also to make sure that your vertices are well connected, because sometimes if you don't connect your vertices, it's not going to work and you're going to have a lot of technical issues. So right now what I'm going to do is round this off here. There we go. Good. So I'm going to go to my face mode, Control E to extrude, flip the switch. Make sure when you have this little box here, make sure you keep faces together and make sure it is on. Be careful on how you select. If you select something out of here, you might accidentally turn the faces off. Let's see. Size, small, medium, large. Okay. There you go. So sometimes you may have to resize it and it's going to stay there. So just be careful on what you select. Anyways, I'm going to select my scale manipulator to activate the center. So what I'm going to do is scale inwards here, pull down, set up for my nose. And I'm going to use the scale tool to sort of flatten out the area here. I'm going to G key here, this way, pull out here, scale inwards. There we go. G key here. And G key there. Scale this inwards here. And one last time to scale inwards to make the tip of the nose like that. to adjust. There. So we have the adjustments here. Again, double check for your extrusions. Sometimes it stays, sometimes not so much. Okay, good, good, good. Everything's looking pretty rosy over here. So if you see something more than one vertex overlapping each other, then you have a problem. So you may have to go back and undo a whole lot of things. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of edge loops to help me with the selections for the nostrils. So I'm going to hold the Shift key, right mouse click and hold, and go to Insert Edge Loop Tool. I'm going to make my selection here. And just to see here. Just one more, that's all. That's all I needed. So once I have that, I'm going to go to Object Mode, go to Surfaces, Sculpt Geometry tool here. There we go. Go to my tool settings. Be sure to select the relax. So I have my opacity at its lowest setting. B key to hold, to left mouse click and drag to increase or decrease the brush size. Lower this. Actually go in here to help straighten out the area here of the nostrils. It's not going to be perfect, but hey, it's a start. Okay, there we go. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to add another one here. Help me out. Giving a little bit of definition. Okay, face mode. Now the fun part is making the outer nostrils. Now, very difficult, so you're going to make your selection of parts right here to make your nostril. Now, it's a little bit tricky because, again, he has a very protruding nose, so the inner nostrils right here should be big enough. So I'm going to press Control E to extrude. Pull this forward here, adjust here, round off, and like that. And then rotate. Extrude one more time. Select as such here. There we go. Now, if you ever look at your face, you'll notice that your nostrils not just stick out, but there's like a crease under it right here. So be sure to do something like that. Again, use the Sculpt Geometry tool to help soothe everything out. Resize this. Might have to invigorate this part here. Protrude. Oops. There you go. If you have to fix it through individual vertices, you can. There's a little indentation or crease within this part, so you may have to adjust as such. So once we have that there, I'm going to adjust a little bit more. We want to give it a little bit of definition here and here. If you want to sort of make it more bulbous, you're more than welcome to do do so. There we go. Want this little tiny part right here to protrude. I'm going to do the same thing here again. Face mode. Need an over selection. Here we go. Control E to extrude. Go. Control E to extrude again with the switch. If you make a mistake, all you have to do is press Control G. I mean Control Z. Sorry for misleading you there. Okay, there. Just press G to repeat the same last action, which is the extrude. Okay, and one more time. Not perfect, but it's a start. There we go. Adjust this here. There we go. Now, when selecting individual vertices is too impossible, use sculpt geometry again. Soften it up. Right here. And I'm going to make it a little bit more bulbous by pulling this part here for the nose. There we go. Adjust this again, relax it. So once bulbous nose is looking pretty much decent, I want to make some fine tuning here. There we go. Make the indentation here and here. Well, this looks good enough. Now, of course, with this, you may have to add in definition for the nostrils. So here comes the fun part, trying to establish those nostril insides for breathing. So let's see, I have 4,500, so I've still got enough. Now, do or don't, whatever works for you. You don't have to do this, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to. If you have the polys to spare. So, selecting this here, G to extrude, flip the switch, like that. It's not perfect, but hey, it's a start. And G. Do the same thing over here. E, extrude. Flip the switch, reset the point of origin. G one more time. There. Now once I have that, go back to Sculpt Geometry tool. I'm going to smooth out everything in this area. See? Ta-da! Perfect. Now he's got definition. So if you want to add a little bit of bulbousness right there, good for you. All right. Adjust as such. Oops. There we go. I just might add another edge loop here for posterity's sake. There we go. There we go. So now, got a bulbous nose here. And what we're going to do is use the edges here to adjust and sort of pretty much soften the edge. So go to Mesh Tools, actually Mesh Display, Soften Edge. And that should do it. And it should fix any parts, so it won't be any issues with normals here. Now his nose is not the greatest, but hey, you could adjust here, here, and there. All right, it's a good start. But pretty much this concludes part 2 of the detailing in the screencast tutorial Autodesk Maya. Thank you.